Hello and welcome to Yoga TX. My name is Crystal. Today I've got a nice yin practice focused on the upper body. So neck, shoulders, a bit of upper back. We'll be seated for most of this practice. If you want to kind of have a block or bolster or just a blanket to help prop yourself up, sometimes that can help, just having the hips elevated. If you don't have anything, that's also okay. You, your mat, or just the floor is fine. I am sitting on a block, and we'll get started in a seat. And this can be a cross-legged seat, or you can sit on your shins or your heels, whatever works for you. And then we'll start by just closing our eyes. Let's begin to exhale all our air out. And take a deep breath in. And mouth open, let it go. And let's do that again and just notice the direction of your shoulders as you breathe. So take a deep breath in, maybe even pull your shoulders up into your ears, make it really dramatic. And exhale, sigh them down. And already we should feel a little bit of weight or distance between the earlobes and our shoulders. Just create more distance there. That's our goal. All right, now tuck your chin to your chest. We'll start with some half circles. So a little bit of movement before we find stillness. Roll one ear to same side shoulder. Chin comes back down and then take it to the other side. Chin to chest, ear to shoulder, other ear. Wow, did I say ear to shoulder? Yeah, that's right. Words are hard sometimes. I'm going to keep this half circle shape going. Make it slow and intentional. Now keep this half circle shape or start to draw full circles. So maybe think of your nose tip as having a pencil attached to it, and we want to reach all the way up to the ceiling and then back down towards the ground. Again, just moving very slowly here. Think about your shoulders staying stacked over your hips as your nose tip and your neck move through space. You're still staying, if you're taking those full circles, keep going in the same direction one more time. And the next time your nose tip comes down, we'll switch the direction of the circles. And breathe in any way that's comfortable. You can inhale as you move up and exhale down, or just take one really long breath with each circle. Let's do one more in this direction if you're taking those full circles. And then we'll stop. So bring your nose tip forward. And then pull your skull back towards the wall behind you. So it's almost like you're making a double chin, which I know is like never our goal, but just pull your head back in space more. We spend so much time, especially just in our modern world, like looking forward or slouching forward. So pull everything back. And then again, let's let our left ear drop towards left shoulder. And now we'll stay here. We'll find stillness. And you can stay right here or take your left hand across to your right shoulder. We're just placing the hand there for warmth. You can keep the left hand on right shoulder, leaving it for warmth and stillness, or you can start to add a little bit of self-massage. So you can walk your fingertips up the side of your neck, maybe even all the way up towards your ear, and then crawl them back down. You can also keep fingers together and slide them up and down the side of your neck if that feels better. I really like the crawls. It's what's speaking to me today, but that's just me. Know that you don't have to do anything in a specific way. Only do what feels good to you. Right, come back to stillness if you are doing self-massage. Hand can stay on shoulder or come back to lap. We're gonna keep our left ear to left shoulder, so still staying as we are. Let's add a little bit of sound. Take a deep breath in. Fill up a little more. And we'll use an SH to exhale. And one more like that. Deep breath in. Fill up even more. SH out. Right, draw your chin to chest or center of chest. And then either take that half circle or one big circle. So nose tip to the right, up, and then back down. All right, now come back to center. Pull your skull back towards the wall behind you. Think double chin. And then let your right ear drop towards your right shoulder. Switching sides. Hands can stay on the lap, and this can be enough. Or take your right hand over to your left shoulder, left side of space. Maybe bring it to where your neck and shoulder meet. Place it there for warmth. And either stay or start the self-massage. Creepy, crawl your fingertips up towards your ear and then back down. Or you can keep your fingers together and slide them up and down your neck. I find that it's a little more alleviating to slide down. So you can also lift your fingers away when you reach down and start around your ear or your earlobe and glide the fingertips down instead of shifting them up and down. It is up to you. Different things feel good at different times. And then we'll find stillness. Hand can stay on the shoulder or bring it back to your lap. Let's add some sound. Take a deep breath in. Fill up more. And SH out. Again, deep breath in. Fill up more. Right, take your chin towards the center of the chest. So coming back to center. Then either do a few half circles while looking down or take one giant circle towards left ear to left shoulder, nose tip points up, and then right ear back to right shoulder. All right, so even it out. I feel kind of like a bobblehead now. I suppose that's the goal. All right, now bring your nose tip up to the ceiling best you can. And think about pulling your skull back more. So just the gentlest back bend. Puff up the heart slightly. Let your head tilt back as far comfortably as it can go, because we're going to breathe here. We're just stretching out our throat chakra, or this fascia that's at the front of the neck. Now, you can stay right here, or if you want more sensation, think about creating an underbite. So bring your bottom teeth in front of your front teeth, like you're extending your jaw forward. It'll feel really weird and will definitely not feel like a pose you want to put on Instagram, but you'll feel the sensations. And I'm doing it now. It feels really weird because you're all going to see me, and I know that that's fine. Let's take 3 more breaths here. All right, and then either bring ear to shoulder, chin to chest, or you can think about drawing Nose tip down your center line. It feels a little bit easier for me to come down from this side. If you want any more circular motions, feel free to take them, or you can, again, draw your shoulders up into your ears and then back down. All right, I've got one more pose for us, and this time we're going to come onto our belly. It's our only non-seated pose. Take your block, if you have one, to the front of your mat. And we'll come into wishbone. So all the way down onto our belly. Forehead can come onto the block. And then I'm actually going to, I really love a block in this one. It's called wishbone. Because sometimes when I do it, my neck feels crunchy. So I'll show what that looks like. So extend your right arm out in line with your right shoulder. And make sure it's out like a T. It's not above or below the shoulder. It's out like a straight line. And then roll your right ear either onto the block or onto the earth. Take your left palm under your left shoulder and then press into your left hand. So we're rolling onto our right hip. And at this point, sometimes we'll stack our legs and kind of just using our arms to hold us in place. If you feel a little bit wobbly or have more room, you can bend your top left knee and plant it behind your straight right leg. Now here, if I don't have a block, head can rest on the earth. This actually does feel okay today. Often I just like to keep a block under my bottom ear, so it kind of keeps my neck in line with the rest of my spine. But again, different things feel good at different times. So if you have a block, feel free to place it. If you don't, this is where we are today. You can also rest on a pillow or a blanket. Now you're welcome to stay here. Sometimes I'm actually going to cue something that's a little bit more supportive and quote unquote maybe a little easier, but my upper body will stay as it is. I'm going to bend my right knee, and keeping my left knee bent, I'm just going to stack my knees. So this kind of takes a bit of the twist out of it, but it does, to me in this moment, it feels very supportive. It is almost just a side-lying pose, but I'm still stretching the front of my right shoulder. I'll cue one more thing. If you want a little bit more, you can reach your top left arm up and take it into a bind. So I'm turning my palm away from me and bringing the back of my hand to my low back. And that can be done with any leg position. All right, start to roll back onto your belly. We'll pause here in the middle. You can stack your hands under forehead or just bring your forehead onto your block. And then start to shift your left arm out in line with your left shoulder. Got to make some adjustments so you can still hear me. And make sure it's straight in line with the shoulder. Block can stay under you if you are using it. Kind of shift it over to the left so that when you come onto your left side, it's under your left ear. So right hand under right shoulder and roll onto your left side. Now again, legs can stack here. So you'll kind of use your right hand and left arm to hold yourself in place. Or you can bend your top right knee and plant foot behind you. That might be more supportive. Option 2, lessen the sensation by bending and stacking both knees. And last option as well is to take a bind. So You'll reach your free right arm up, turn the palm away from you, and bring right hand to low back. Right, start to roll back onto your belly. All right, we'll pause here, forehead down, maybe on block or stacked hands. You're welcome to stay here on your belly for Shavasana. You can also roll to one side or onto your back if you'd like a more standard Shavasana shape. Feel free to hang out in your Shavasana as long as feels good. If you're ready to move on with your day and come out of practice, start to make your way up to a seat. Just like how we started. All right, and then bring your hands to prayer at your heart space. And we'll seal this practice with a breath together. To begin, exhale all your air out. Inhale, fill your lungs, breathe into your hands. Taking an extra sip at the top. And sigh it out. Thank you so much for showing up today, for stretching, for practicing with me. I hope you have just a little more mobility and feeling or just relief through your neck and shoulders. I know that I personally carry a lot of tension there, so I hope you also got some alleviation out of this practice. If you like what we're doing, please like and subscribe to our page here at Yoga TX. If you want to follow me personally, you can find me on Instagram. My handle is at its_Crystal, CRYST, 5 A's and an L. Namaste, yogis. Thank you.